Fitness with Patrick, where in the morning times I come down here to my dungeon garage gym and I try to answer some questions to everybody based on physical fitness or finance, right? So you guys know that I manage an investment fund. It is called Everly Mae Capital Group, and we invest in mortgage notes, apartment development, and these kinds of projects. If you're on live and you can hear me, I know there's a little bit of a lag. I got, okay, Marketing with Dom. Marketing with Dom is on. Good morning. We got Dexter Holiday checking in. What's good, everyone? Hey, great to see you guys this morning. Make sure my sound is on. Everything is good. It should be good, guys, because I went and I got brand new internet web system last night. So that's pretty cool, the internet web system. So we should be able to have really, really good reception. And if you're on, just let me know if my sound is good, my video is good. Type like a 1 in the comments. Say what's up, good morning. But we're going to get right into it because today it is going to be a Q&A session. So you're able to put your questions in the comment section, and I'm going to hit them live, right? So we want to ask questions about fitness or finance. That's what I'm here for. But we're also going to tackle a workout here this morning too, aren't we? So if you're here to work out with me, praise be to God, we have the energy to be able to lift weights and work out and exercise. So, some people will join me in the mornings, you guys, to work out with me. Some people need some motivation in the morning time to get their bodies moving. It's easier to say no. It's easier to say no to work out and no to exercise in the morning times than it is to say yes, right? Yes. Good morning, Andy Woodward. Good morning. Let's go. Absolutely. So guys, if you're just coming on, say what's up, drop something in the comments, but, yes, HBJ10X. Good morning. Hello. Howdy. So guys, we're going to get into a workout today that's going to be primarily designed for traps, biceps, shoulders, and back, right? Because when we're always working bench press, we're always working the front of our body and everything because everybody likes to look good from the front, of course. But you get kind of misbalanced, okay? So if we're going to work the front, like if we work abs, you should work your back. If you work chest, you should work your back or lats. You understand? So it's the law of opposites, and we want to balance those things out. So today, since yesterday we did a lot of things pushing away from us, today the idea is to do things pulling towards us, right? And at the end, you'll see we can kind of burn up those biceps, right? Getting big biceps is just the same as getting big triceps. Both sides of the arm will allow you to look a little bit better in the old t-shirt and whatnot as a man. But it just feels good too, guys, to exercise in the morning. So one thing, if you're going to work out with me, we're about to hit it. But the other is asking questions about fitness or finance. So when we're talking about fitness, we're talking about diet. We're talking about trying to lose weight. We're talking about having more energy. And we're talking about how to build a home gym, how to do the right exercises for the right body parts. Any of those type of questions, I'm here to answer for you. And on the other end of that is the finance, okay? So we're talking investment funds. We're talking mortgage notes, real estate, cryptocurrency, IRA, 401k. Let's just jab it up because it's about physical and financial health, right? Physical and financial health. They both count big time, guys. Have you guys ever run into somebody that is extraordinarily wealthy and their financial health is like on fire, but their physical health is really bad? Well, can't be really happy there. Same thing too, guys. When our physical fitness is the best, right? I've seen the buffest guys at the gym, right? But they're broke. So that's never fun either. All right, guys. So that's why we're going to do the physical fitness and the financial fitness with Patrick live in the mornings here from the garage. Okay. So that's the idea. And if you're into it, jab a 1 in the comments. So I know you're jiving with me. Type a 1 in the comments. Let me know you're with me. And we are going to get started. So anyways, guys, bring your comments up in the chat because this is meant to be a live Q&A. It's not necessarily meant for people just to watch me work out. All right. Although you can just watch me work out if that's what you want to do. But I want some questions, right? Questions. I see Andy got a number 1 in the comments. So you guys are with me. I'll tell you what's really cool. Hey, come back here, cameraman. Come back here. Over here. I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. Come over here. Over here. Uh, this camera thing's terrible. I'll tell you what is really cool though, you guys. I was having major technical difficulties with this, right? Hey, Rick Powell, what's up, dude? Rick Powell's on. We got Andy Woodward on. HPJ10X. I'm not sure if Dexter's on. Maxime Javon's up. What's up, brother? Good morning. Yeah, dude, check this out, man. Super stoked. I was just going to say this, but Maxime knows my troubles trying to do this live. It's been like, what, a week or so? I've done like, maybe this is my 7th or something like that. But man, for like 3 or 4 of these things, it was blurry. It wouldn't connect. People couldn't hear me. It was so bad. It was so frustrating. I was like ready to give up. But Maxim, I went and got this mesh system, dude. Super stoked. Like, I got these big things here, these little internet router things. And so, yeah, dude, I got the mesh system. So this guy should actually work now. I'm stoked. I installed it last night late, this mesh system. So we got awesome Wi-Fi in the garage. And no longer should we have issues with my lives now. So bada boom, how's that? If you're just getting on, guys, it's going to be a workout. We're going to do biceps and pulling exercises, shoulders, back, biceps. And we're going to answer questions about fitness and finance. So that's what you need to do is bust out some questions about fitness and finance. I know one of the topics of discussion, guys, that's coming up more and more is the cash flow conference at sea. It's a boat cruise to Cabo that we're going to go do. So we can definitely chat about that because people do have questions about it. If you're coming on brand new, guys, if you're going to want to work out in the morning and get financial advice, and we're going to talk together about getting wealthier, getting healthier, then of course, subscribe to the channel. Click the little notification bell there. And what happens when you click the notification bell is you're going to get notified when I go live, right? Your phone will tell you. But we're going to do this Monday through Friday, and we're going to get right into it, guys. But you know, the cash flow conference at sea is pretty cool. It is a 5-day boat cruise to Cabo San Lucas. Who doesn't like that, okay? But a 5-day boat cruise to Cabo San Lucas is April 10th through the 15th. But you know what? It's a cash flow conference. It just happens to be at sea. So it's pretty cool. Liked the stream. Can't wait to go. Oh, liked the stream. Quality definitely better than before. And nice fit, brother. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. My buddy got me this. Colin. Colin's actually going to join these, I think, at some point. He just don't like getting up early in the morning. He's out here in San Diego with me, but he got me this hat, this girl dad hat, since I am a girl dad. So awesome stuff, guys. But the cash flow conference, right? Drop something in the comments. Let me know. Maybe just drop a number in the comments, like drop a number 1 in the comments or something like that. If you've been to a real estate conference, which are usually held at hotels, right? So let me know if you've been to like a real estate conference, you know, where they have educators speaking on stage and all that stuff. Have you been to a real estate conference or educational conference of any type? Let me know down in the comments if you have been. All right. Have you been to a real estate conference? Yes, HBJ10. So we've been to real estate conferences, right? So I don't know about you guys, but they do kind of get like boring, right? Because you got to go like for the whole weekend. You got to go for the whole weekend somewhere, right? At some janky hotel, usually. Have not yet. Only life insurance stuff. Okay, cool. Well, Maxim, you're going to like this, right? So life insurance stuff, right? So the cash flow conference at sea, man, what it is, it's really cool. We're going to go from Los Angeles port down to Cabo San Lucas, right? It's a 5-day cruise, but it's a conference at sea. And so we're going to have these speakers there on the ship. And the speakers that are speaking are operators, like operators that are really doing good stuff right now in the game. And these operators are in several different niche categories. So what's really cool is that like my boy Brent is going to be there, and Brent is all about land. So, how to just buy and hold land, how to develop land, how to turn land into awesome investments. And so Brent's going to be there talking about land. And boy, let me tell you something. He's working on like 1,420 acres right now in Florida. So they do big things, you guys. So Brent's going to be there to talk about land and how you can invest in land. And then there's going to be myself. I'm going to be talking about mortgage notes, right? So mortgage notes is how we collect passive cash flow from real estate without owning the real estate, like a bank does. So we own mortgages rather than rental property. So we'll be talking about that. Yeah, Desi's going to be there talking about apartment development, right? Sometimes it's, believe it or not, cheaper to build an apartment building than it is to go buy one. No, his name's Brent Howells. It's not Brent Bowers. No, it's Brent Howells is coming to talk about the land, right? But then we got the apartment development. Come here, camera. I know you don't like to follow me around. And then we got the apartment development because we're actually building some apartments right now in Palm Bay, Florida. But it's a quite profitable venture building apartments. You can build them for a little bit less than you can buy them for. And so we get to build brand new ones the way we want to build them. And we don't have to buy older, dilapidated ones like people are doing with these syndication investment opportunities, right? Come back. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? So we've got land, we've got notes, we've got apartments. There's going to be investment opportunity there. But also, listen, guys, the guy is going to be there to talk about trusts. So when we're looking at the trusts on how to protect all your money and capital, how to make sure your family gets what you've worked so hard for without it going through probate and all this other junk. So how to put your stuff in trusts to protect and maximum life insurance, right? But specially designed whole life insurance policies, cash leverageable that are used for the infinite banking system alongside a dynasty trust. But when we're talking about education, right? Of course, you've just heard it's the cash flow conference at sea is going to be filled with amazing education, right? And the speakers are going to be dropping some nuggets. So if you like education, that's one thing. But the networking is going to be insane. There's going to be fund managers and operators and other fellow investors that are out there on this cruise 5 days, stuck with one another. So you usually get to know people pretty good on these cruises. It's Cabo San Lucas. So we get a day at the beach in Cabo in the sun. And these cruise ships themselves are like little floating cities, man. They got casinos and swimming pools and all that if you've never been on a cruise ship. But it's on the Quantum of the Seas cruise ship, leaving from Los Angeles to go down to Cabo San Lucas. It is April 10th through the 15th. We've got all those speakers there, fun in the sun, Cabo San Lucas, boat cruise, networking, investment opportunity. So it's going to be awesome, right? There's actually down in the description of this video, there's a link to the cash flow conference at sea. That's what we call it because it's a cash flow conference, but it's at sea. So that's pretty cool, right? You can click the link in the description and get a ticket for that. Book a cabin, book a room, come to Cabo with us. Learn, network, find investment opportunity, learn what to do better with your retirement account, strategies, how to protect your family with a trust, all that stuff, right? Mike Wolf. What's up, Mike? Good morning. Just getting a little workout in today. Yeah, I know Rick. I know Rick Powell. I know you, Rick. You remember the NIU. Was or are a member of the NIU. I just haven't seen you in a while. But Rick is talking about NIU, Note Investor University. That's where we teach people the paper side of real estate. But Rick's been a student. Same with Dexter, who was in here. So Dexter Holiday, a student. Rick Powell, a student. Mike Wolf, what's up, dude? Are you guys going to come to cruise with me April 10th through the 15th from Los Angeles down to Cabo on the Quantum of the Seas cruise ship for networking, investment conference, meeting operators, learning about individual retirement accounts, how to utilize your retirement better, how to protect your family with the right trust structure, and those kind of things. Oh, hey, it's actually Barb Wolf on the hubby's account. I got you. It's so funny, Barb. I didn't know. I should have known that Mike was his name, but I didn't. So Barbara Wolf, oh my God, my sweetheart. Gotta love Barbara. Barbara and I are putting together an organization for women to feel comfortable, women and widows to feel comfortable to talk about investing and how to protect their family financially. God, that's going to be such a cool movement, man. Women need an outlet. Yeah, Dexter. I'm always a student. However, I've taken action with the coaching. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Dexter Holliday's been a student of mine and a friend too for a while. So I see I got some regulars on here. You guys are so awesome. But listen, it's designed to be Q&A, right? So of course, if you want to work out with me and get in better shape, then that's awesome, because I would love to be able to motivate you, because sometimes I need the motivation to get out here and work out every morning as well. Trust me, this morning was one of those mornings I did not feel like doing it, but because I knew I had to do this show for you guys and show up on time like I'm supposed to. Let's see, Chance. Oh, I see. I get it. We got little Chance, the little troll. 10 views. No, yeah, it's 10 people live, but I just started doing this, Chance, so it's not very popular yet. I look small. Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I love when these little bored haters, little bored troll haters come on here. But anyways, guys, it's questions, chance for you. If you want to learn something in life, Bubba, it's chance. It's about fitness and finance. So if you have questions about fitness or getting wealthier, I'm here to help you with that. Otherwise, hey, you can just watch a small guy try to get bigger. Try to get bigger and lift these weights. Yeah, that's why I'm lifting these damn weights, Chance, because trying to get a little bit bigger, right? A little bit buffer. That's the point. But questions about fitness or finance. So we're talking about passive cash flow, and this, is a good investment land? That's a question. Is a good investment land? Yes or no? Type yes or no in the comments if you can make a lot of money investing in land. Can you make money investing in land and developing raw land? Damn right. Damn right. Ugh. Can you make money in mortgage notes? Can you make money? Guys, it's going to be jam-packed, this boat cruise, right? Cash Flow Conference at Sea, April 10th through the 15th. The link is down in the description of the video. It's everlymae.com/conference at sea. So if you guys want to go, grab a ticket, man. April 10th through the 15th, come to Cabo. And it'll be good stuff. So anyways, Chance, why are you referring to yourself as small-minded, man? That is not a good thing to do. Be positive to yourself. You are not small-minded, Chance. So questions about fitness or finance. Let's get it rolling this morning. Today we're doing pulls, right? Everything's pulling towards us. So we're going to be doing lat pull down. We're going to be doing seated row. We're going to be doing upright row. We're going to be doing some shoulder raises and some curls. All right. So if you have a question about fitness or finance, I'm here to answer it. Otherwise, you're wasting your finger strength by typing. But the cruise, Cash Flow Conference at Sea, is pretty badass, guys. There's been a couple of people that are actually on here in the chat right now that have been on our Notes on a Boat cruise, right? So yearly, we used to do Notes on a Boat, and it was for basically all note investors. This time, you shouldn't be insulted, Chance. We're here to work out and talk fitness and finance. Don't be insulted by that. But the Notes on a Boat cruise used to be just for like note investors, and we run Note Investor University, so there's be a lot of our students. Now, this one, the Cash Flow Conference at Sea, we're really doing a cash flow conference, right? Like we would do at a hotel. And we want people to come on here, the boat crews who are investors. They want to learn, network, and see opportunity. And so anyways, you might want to go on that. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, yeah, Rodney, you're right. If you know what you're doing, you can make money whether it's in land or notes, right? It's so true, right? But some land experts, some note experts, some development experts, the trust attorney that we use for our family trust, the specially designed life insurance policies to be owned by the Dynasty Trust to perpetuate your family's wealth, right? That's really the good shit we're talking about. If you could be the change maker in your family tree, right? Maybe Chance could do that. Chance could be the financial change maker of his family tree. And his whole family could be better off financially and wealthier on into the future because of what Chance does while Chance is alive. Am I right or wrong? So we can go learn all that stuff on the cruise, guys, and talk to the operators that are really deep into this stuff. But here, the education's one thing, but it's so fun, guys. I don't know. If we go down to Cabo this time, I think I want to do something. Usually I just chill when we're in Cabo, but I swear I want to go fishing or scuba diving or do something this time. So yeah, come on, my Barbara, come on, Chance. Let's do it. But let's go to Cabo together. Let's learn, let's network, let's become friends, let's break bread together, and let's talk about opportunity. If you have money, if you have an IRA, if you have a 401k, and you're sick of the volatility of the stock market, you don't know what you're doing in the crypto markets, your financial advisor is telling you what to do just to make some fees off of you, then maybe you come to the Cash Flow Conference at Sea, April 10th through the 15th, and meet some people. Meet some good people. Learn some good things. Maybe even get a good investment opportunity. Rick says, with the real estate market leaning towards being a buyer's market now, how do you think that's going to affect note investing and the creation of mortgage notes coming up in the near future? It's a good question. So Rick is saying, well, I'm just summarize that for you, Rick, but with it being a buyer's market, how does it affect interest rates, right? So, or how does it affect mortgage notes? It's a good question, but of course, mortgage notes, for people that don't know, Rick, there might be people on here, but a mortgage note is a promissory note. Note is promissory note for short. And it's like when you buy a house and get a loan, a home loan, you get a note, a promissory note that spells out how you're going to pay the money back that you borrowed. You know, at the bank, you know, if you don't pay your mortgage payment, they come take your house. So the bank keeps the house as collateral. They collect mortgage payments every month, cash flow. And that's what a mortgage note is. So we're in the mortgage note business, and we buy these assets. Rather, you know, we buy the paper, not the property. I teach that at Note Investor University, which is down in the description of this video if you want to learn all this stuff. But, you know, we buy the paper, not the property. That's the thing. And Rick's saying, hey, when the real estate market has its fluctuations, which it does, right now it's heading towards a buyer's market. How does that affect... oh, no, Chance, I just like to... No, I'm not rage baited at all, buddy. I'm a super happy guy. You can't bait me, dude. But you know what I like to do? I like to address everybody that leaves comments on my live because you deserve to be addressed, even if your questions or comments really aren't that cool. But you still deserve to be addressed. And so I have no problem with what you type in there. But it would be smart if you were to get some education from a guy who knows a little bit, okay? How are your investments doing these days, Chance? How old are you, buddy? What's your age? Do you have any investments? Because that's what we're here to talk about. I'm here to help people with that. But here's how it would affect, Rick. Well, the note space for us really has to do with more turmoil, right? So when banks sell paper, a lot of it, it's because there's a reason for them to get it off their books. So the fact that real estate becomes more of a buyer's market, prices in the large markets, Dallas, Florida, and a lot of these places that blew up way too quickly, are now going to be coming down, right? So what goes up, comes down, up, come down, up, come down. It's volatile. Well, it's gone up, 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 and now it's coming down. It's breathing a little bit and releasing some of that. So that's going to allow a lot more people to go out and buy real estate. How does it affect the note space? Well, I mean, the more people that borrow money to buy homes, the more notes are created. It brings more notes to the marketplace. So all good for us. All good for us. And of course, it's never the best for us as interest rates go down, but we also don't buy, guys, a lot of A paper. So a lot of notes that I buy, I'm not buying A paper. A borrower is what I mean, right? So if that borrower has super, super duper perfect credit and all that good stuff, and they went to a commercial institution to get a home loan, they probably got a really low interest rate, especially a while back when interest rates were, at rock bottom, giving away free money. Well, in order to buy a note to achieve our yield, as Rick knows, and a lot of people on this call, in order to buy a mortgage note and achieve the yield I want to achieve as an investor, if the face rate or the interest rate of that mortgage loan is very low, then it's very difficult, obviously, for us to discount that debt enough to buy it at a good yield. So we're not buying these mortgage loans that are at 3 and 4 and 5% interest rate. That's not the ones we're really buying. In essence, Rick, it doesn't affect it much. The note space really gets flooded when there's turmoil in the mortgage market, when there's a lot of non-performing loans and that, which, by the way, is increasing. In case you guys didn't realize that. It is increasing. The non-performing debt is increasing. So we shall see. We shall see. Here's the key, though, to think about, guys. There's always going to be mortgage notes for sale on the marketplace. Because understand this, forget the institutional game. Let's talk about now the fact that there has been high interest rates for quite a while means that a lot of people were unfundable or didn't want to go get a loan from the bank or couldn't get a loan from the bank. So all this seller financing that's been happening in the last 2 or 3 years is wild, right? So a lot of the real estate investors that aren't in the note space need to get creative. There's been a lot of notes created now as exit strategy for real estate investors. So that is cool. That keeps our market thick with paper. But guys, we're not buying mortgages from Wells Fargo Bank, by the tune of a $3 million, or shall I say $30 million purchase. That's not what we're doing, are we? We just buy affordable assets, mortgages maybe in the Midwest and or the Southeast, and they have higher face rates, higher interest rates. They're probably not A1 borrowers. But that's the way we're able to achieve the higher yields, because when we buy notes, we get double-digit yields annually. At least I go for them. Double-digit yields annually. So pretty cool. So guys, this has to bring up some questions, right? We've been talking about the cash flow conference at sea. We've been talking about mortgage notes. Rick is asking a question about the real estate market and how that's going to affect our mortgage note buying space that we're in. And so good stuff so far, guys, today. What's really cool, guys, since I got this new internet in my garage now, so I don't have these technical difficulties anymore, thank goodness, is that I can see you guys on my phone, but I can also see you guys back there on my flat screen TV, so I don't have to come up to my phone like this to read your comments anymore, which is pretty cool. So live Q&A. If you guys want to come here and work out with me in the mornings, just get motivated, like to move, guys. Just try to get in the best shape we can for ourselves. Every morning, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be down here for you guys consistently to hit a workout. And I want you guys to work out with me while you're listening, right? Maybe you're on a drive, maybe you're headed to work. That's all good. But if not, and you want to work out with me and be motivated to do it daily, get your body moving, then meet me here by subscribing to my channel and hitting the little notification bell. And that way you'll get notified when I go live like this. If you guys want somebody to work out with, right? Maybe you need some motivation to get in better shape. I know I do. And you guys and me coming live like this every morning is going to be my motivation. Okay? So you guys motivate me to come out here and do this every damn day. And I want to motivate you to do it too. So like and subscribe, get notified. If you guys want to, come work out with me, man. And you need motivation to move your body in the mornings. But that's one thing, right? But I'm not a fitness influencer, by the way, so that we can help little Chase there in the comments. Not trying to be a fitness influencer. And I'm not trying to act big or buff or anything like that, guys. 46 years old. I'm just trying to get in the best shape I can be in. I have knee injuries and shoulder injuries, you name it, from all the sports I've done in that. So certainly not here to show off or be a fitness influencer whatsoever. I'm trying to get in shape, guys. And when I used to be down here in my garage for the last 2 years, basically, or year and a half, when I started all this workout stuff, I was down here in the garage working out every morning, and I was listening to other people's content. And it was awesome because I got a hell of an education on the world financial system, cryptocurrencies, and those kinds of things by being down here in my garage working out, being in my own head, and listening to smart people talk about world economics and things like that. So I've been getting my education from other people's shows, watching YouTube videos and that, while down here working out in my garage. And so I just had the epiphany to say, you know what? I got a pretty good foundational education of the world economic system, cryptocurrencies and all that. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come live and I'm gonna give you guys some nuggets and content daily while I'm working out. So instead of me listening to other people's stuff, you guys can come here and ask me some questions and I can hopefully provide some value to your life, guys. This is about me offering value to you. Otherwise, I would shut this phone off and not breathe all heavy into a microphone while I'm trying to get my workout in, right? But it's for you guys. So questions, live Q&A, Monday through Friday. You can come work out with me. You can ask me questions about fitness or finance. So we've been talking about the cash flow conference at sea, April 10th through the 15th. Gotta go. It's going to be so fun. So many great operators there. So much good opportunity. Fun in the sun. So it's the cash flow conference at sea. Link is down in the description. You can go ahead and check it out. And if you want to go on a boat cruise to Cabo San Lucas and meet a bunch of professional real estate investors, let's go. Open it back up to Q&A. We're going to do our second set of seated rows. We've already done our lat pull downs, a couple sets of lat pull downs. We're going to do seated rows, move to upright rows. Then we're going to do some curls and that. And by the end, guys, by the end of all this exercising, hopefully, if you are doing these types of exercises with me today, the pulling exercises and that, but by the end, guys, traps, shoulders, back, biceps should all be pumped up. I'm starting to get a little bit of a pump now. It feels really good, guys. And, you know, oftentimes it's getting motion and starting to work out that changes the attitude. Like I didn't feel like working out today, guys. I woke up late. I'm like, oh no, I'm late for this live. I was a little tired and cranky this morning and I'm like, I don't want to work out. But once you start doing it right now that I've done some exercising, some lat pull downs, some seated rows, and had about 2 or 3 sips of this coffee, now it's all good. Now you can push through it and get through your whole workout, guys. And it's so good for your body to be in healthy physical shape and healthy financial shape. Kind of go together, guys. Remember, it's tough to be rich and unhealthy, okay, and have health problems. And it's tough to be super fit but broke. It's tough both ways. So it's time to flex up our health, physical health, and flex up our financial health. That's kind of where my question was headed. Well, Rick, go ahead, man. Let me know if I missed something. I get to blabbing because it's kind of tough, actually, guys. I didn't realize it's kind of tough to monitor a live while doing your whole workout. I didn't realize it was going to be that tough. But guys, I didn't think about it. But what did you have in your head, Rick? You said I kind of answered the question. My bad if I went different directions on that. But let me get back to it. What were you saying? What did I miss, Rick? Definitely leading towards a buyer's market. Interest rates are going to come down. They're going to print money like crazy. They're going to cause hyperinflation. Housing prices will continue to go up because of demand. Because you know how weird it is. People will not buy a house if they have to pay 7% interest. But if that interest comes down to 5.5%, they'll buy it. Kind of wild, right? So guys, subscribe and hit the little notification bell if you want to get notified when we go live Monday through Friday. Maybe you need somebody to work out with. Maybe you need some advice on investing. Maybe you need some advice on what to do with your retirement account, how you can become physically healthier or financially wealthier. So leave the questions in the comments because this is live Q&A. And we just talked about the cash flow conference at sea, the Cabo boat cruise, April 10th through the 15th. And we're doing some pulling exercises today. So lat pull down, seated rows, upright rows, some curls. We're going to get a nice little pump, but designed for you guys, live Q&A. So if you have questions about investments, questions about cash flow, questions about how to better yourself financially, how to leave a better legacy for your family, shoot them in the chat comments and I answer them live here on YouTube from my little dungeon garage gym. So we can discuss resources too, guys. So, since I'm here to help you guys, they said if you help enough other men and women get what they want in life, you'll get what you want in life. So that's my mission, helping other men and women get what they want in life. I believe that I will be blessed for doing so. So my resources that I have are down in the chat, or down in the description, down in the description of this video. And one of the things down there, guys, is the link to the website to the Cash Flow Conference at Sea. If you like investing, if you like real estate conferences, you like learning, you like networking, you're looking for investment opportunity in land, notes, development, there's going to be the trust attorney there, life insurance, infinite banking, all this stuff. How fun. Bring family, bring a business partner, bring your service dog. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think you can bring service dog on a cruise, but Cash Flow Conference at Sea is going to be awesome this year, guys. So we've talked about that. We've talked about the real estate market a little bit. Is it becoming a buyer's market? Yeah, because we just said when interest rates are 7%, some people say, I ain't buying nothing, man. I ain't paying that kind of interest rate. And then the interest drops 1.5 points to 5.5% from 7, and they're all of a sudden, I'm ready to buy something. So it's wild how that goes, but that's retail sentiment. So now as they are going to lower the interest rates, print money like never before, we're going to see hyperinflation, I believe. Cost of housing is going to go up. It's good for people that own assets. It's bad for the middle class. So the rich keep getting richer. The middle class keeps getting destroyed. How's that? So Rick, let me know where your question was headed, but the note space will always be there. The note space will always have inventory. Sometimes, like some markets, there's going to be more inventory than other times. Sometimes it takes a little bit of turmoil in the mortgage industry, the economy, where people have tough times and they stop being able to pay their mortgage payments. Because, of course, if you buy a really distressed house as a house flipper, and you buy a really distressed house, and you have the skills to go and fix that house up and make it the jewel of the neighborhood, that's where most of the money is made, right? So a house flipper that can find a house that is really got some problems, but that house flipper knows how to go in there, repair all those problems, get that house back to nice for the community, put it on the market, and make some moolah, right? That's a house flipper. So think of that with paper. So we buy the paper, we don't buy the property. We play the bank's game and we buy the mortgage note, but we don't buy perfect payer mortgage notes where people have perfect credit and ended up getting themselves a 2.5% 30-year locked in and all that. We don't buy those. It's not what I buy. It's just like you would say, why would a house flipper whose goal is to make money by flipping a house, why would a house flipper go and buy a house that's brand new in perfect condition? This doesn't make much sense, right? So when I go buy a mortgage note, I'm not trying to go buy a mortgage note that is A+ and in perfect condition. That's not where the money's made. The money's made in the skill set of being able to handle problems. More problems you can handle, more money you're going to make. Isn't that true with a house flipper? Well, same with a paper investor, but we just work with the borrowers and we work on the banking side of things, right? Because we're in the loan business, not the real estate business when we're buying notes. But I like to buy dilapidated notes, distressed notes, because there's things that we can do as an expert note investor, just like an expert house flipper, to do what they call massage that paper. It means fix it up, right? And make it from bad to good. And then that way, the mortgage note is obviously worth more, just like a house flip. So it's just a different angle of attack, but we're not buying those peachy keen notes with Ozzie and Harriet living there at 2.5% interest rate. Not the notes we're buying, guys. I'm buying mostly distressed notes that are in the Midwest and the Southeast. It's a good hot spot. Interest rates are higher, which allows us to get a better yield. They pay pretty often. Sometimes they don't. But remember, guys, in the mortgage note space, they either pay us like they're supposed to, and that works, or they pay us off earlier. They don't pay us at all. So in those circumstances, the bank's not designed to lose, and we play by the bank's rules. So anyways, that's one of the things you can learn about notes. on the cruise. But it's just going to be fun, guys. Friends, family, fun in the sun, networking, getting to know each other, investment opportunities being passed around, wonderful education, trusts, notes, real estate development, land, pretty much all of it, you guys. You name it. The only person that won't be there is Pace Morby. Just kidding. So, guys, live Q&A. If you're just coming on, tell me where you're coming in from. If you're just coming on the live, drop in the comments, where are you? Where are you at? I'm in San Diego, California. Looks like the only place in the whole U.S. that has wonderful weather right now. Thank God. Lucky me. But if you're just coming on, let me know where you're from. And this is live Q&A. If you want to come here in the mornings and work out with me and be motivated to get in shape, okay? If you want to have a talk about finances and building wealth, leaving legacy, that's what this is for. So if you want this in your life and you want this daily, maybe support system, down in the description of this video, there's a couple different links for you. But below that, there's a subscribe button, or above that. So hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell. What we can do is come hang out in the mornings like this. You guys, it's free open Q&A. Funny like that young person Chance who came on earlier that think he's rage baiting me. No, it's not going to happen, guys. I love all people. If some people come on here and ask questions where I can really help their life, that's what I'm here for. If some people come on here to, I don't know, troll, I guess you call it these days, but just to try to mess with me in the comments, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm gonna mention it to everybody. So Barbara, what if you only had 30K to invest? Are there others you can go in with? Yes, Barbara, of course there is. Well, first off, let me tell you, the most inexpensive, if you want to call it that, but the most affordable first lien mortgage note that I've ever purchased in my career was $4,300. So, guys, I purchased a first lien mortgage note for $4,300. So you guys don't have to have a buku amount of money to get into the mortgage note investing space. I bought a note for $4,300, first lien once. Turned around and sold it for $7,000 about 2 months later. And, did a note flip and turned $4,500 into $7,000. Pretty cool. So you don't need all that money. You can definitely find a really good note for $30,000. But to answer your question straight up, Barbara, yes. We can buy a partial, which is you don't have to buy a whole note as an investment. You can buy a partial or a portion of a note. You could do a joint venture with another note investor that has some money. You put your money and their money together and you can buy a larger asset. So you can do that. There's all sorts of different things you can do. So $30,000 is plenty enough. Excuse me, guys. I was thinking more seller finance and sellers not getting what they want. So I think that market is going to be increasing here soon. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the problem. Rick, that the seller finance people are not in the note space. They're in the real estate space. In their mind, the best way to do this, to get quick action and get these things moved and so on, obviously in their mind, the best thing they can do is give the borrowers a low interest rate that attracts them in and allows them to get their deal done. They don't realize that when they go to try to sell that paper to mortgage note investors, that they're going to be whacked with a huge discount because they don't realize mortgage note investors buy notes at such discounts and like these types of yields. So what the seller finance people are doing is locking these people in at a 4.5% interest rate. That was awesome for that borrower, yes. But when we, as the note buyers, go to try to buy that note that's at a 4.5% interest rate, and we're trying to get to a 10% yield or more, now you're beating the heck up out of that, and they won't sell it for that. So there's a little disconnect that's going on, and I think, unfortunately, a lot of these real estate investors are going to take a little deeper haircut than they wished. Yes, like the one in Jackson, Mississippi. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the only problem with those seller finance notes is that the real estate investors that are creating bank paper, they don't understand the debt game very well. They understand the real estate game really well. And they create these notes that, unfortunately, the way they're written and the interest rates in which they're written at are not very attractive to us as secondary market note investors. So that's going to be a bit of a problem for them. Most note investors don't want to put their money to work at 6%. So they're going to have difficulty selling those notes unless they take a pretty big haircut. And they don't like doing that, do they? Okay. Woo. All right. So we should be starting to get a bit of a pump if you're exercising with me. It is definitely working. Let me raise this guy up here. Woo. All right. All right. So guys, we should be feeling a little bit of pump now in shoulders. Shoulders feel good. Upper traps here, just a little bit from pulling. Not much yet. We're going to get those in the upright rows here. But biceps are starting to get a little pumped. And it feels good. A little out of breath. If you're not a little out of breath, you're probably not doing enough weight or exercising strenuously enough. You want to get a little out of breath. You want to get a little sweat going. That means your body's actually working, okay? So, guys, we've got live Q&A every day from the gym. So if you guys want somebody to work out with, you want to ask questions about fitness, you want to ask questions about finance, every day, 6:30 a.m., all you got to do is subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and we will see each other soon, daily here. You guys will be my motivation to get in my best shape ever this year. Hopefully, I can be your motivation for you to not only get in the best physical shape that you can this year, but also the best financial shape that you can be in, okay? That's what we're gonna do together. So we talked a little bit about notes. We talked a little bit about the real estate market, talked about the cash flow conference at sea, and it's live Q&A. So as I set up my next exercise here, guys, which will be done on the cable machine, you can use dumbbells, you can use a barbell for this. I like to use an Olympic barbell sometimes. Can be a little rough on the wrists, but we're gonna just do upright rows. And the way I like to do them here in this gym is I stand on this little bench here, give me a little elevation, and I use separate handles. You'll see here in a minute so that I can get a nice stretch. And it's really gonna start to work your traps here and your shoulders and your biceps. So we're gonna get right to that for our next exercise of the day, but it's not all about you guys watching me work out. It's about me helping you guys, answering questions about physical fitness or finance. We talked about the cash flow conference at sea, which is the Cabo San Lucas boat cruise happening April 10th through the 15th. The website and the link for that is down in the description. And I guess we might as well mention why a lot of the folks on this call today, like Barbara and like Dexter, like Rick Powell, know all about what I'm talking about. They know about investing in mortgage notes because they're either an investor of mine in my fund that we run, Everly Mae Capital Group, or a student of Note Investor University, right, guys? So if you want to learn how to invest in the paper and not the property, you want to learn how to be the bank and not a house flipper like everyone else, that is also down there. The link is in the description for our school, which is Note Investor University, where we teach people how to buy notes and get in the paper side of real estate versus just continuously buying real estate like everyone else in a highly saturated, over-competitive market. So let's talk. If you're just coming in, guys, just drop where you're from. Drop where are you at right now when you're watching this? I want to know what part of town you're in because, man, I feel bad for all my brothers and sisters across the United States that have been feeling the cold lately, man. We're so spoiled out here in San Diego, California. Let me tell you, man. I was talking to my friend David. He's in Ohio. It was 0 degrees. I said 0, like no temperature? He said 0. He said it's actually going to be negative temperatures. HBJ10X is in LA. Nice, so you got it. Los Angeles. Hey, the cruise, HBJ10, the cruise cash flow conference at sea is leaving from the Los Angeles port, going to Cabo, April 10th through the 15th. You ought to go. Yes. Yeah, Andy's in Aurora, Illinois, 45 minutes west of Chicago. So it's cold out there, guys. I've been feeling so bad for everybody under ice and 0 degree temperatures, negative degree temperatures. And I feel so bad because I was talking to David, my boy, and I go, David says, it's 0 degrees out here. I go, 0? That's ridiculous. He goes, yeah, how is it? He goes, yeah, how is it out there in San Diego? And I go, oh, it's 75 degrees and sunny, right? I feel bad. But you got to remember, it's all the change maker of the family, right? The change maker. My father came from St. Louis, Missouri in 1964 and came to San Diego to work at San Diego State University in 1964. If my dad wouldn't have come to San Diego, I'd have been born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. So it is what it is. I got lucky to be born here and grew up as a San Diego kid, let me tell you. Skateboarding and surfing and all those good things that San Diego provides. And now I'm an old guy, so I just mostly golf. But yeah, it is cold out there, right, Andy? Aurora, Illinois. Is the weather getting any better across the United States out there? East Coast, Southeast, Midwest. Is the weather getting any better now? Is it warming up? Let me know. And this is designed for Q&A, guys. So if people are not actually asking me questions about fitness or finance down in the comments here, usually what I'm doing is just finishing my workout and you guys get to watch me. So it's warm today. It's 27 degrees. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you guys. Hold on. I'm so sorry to do this to you guys. Oh, this is terrible. Let me go out here. It's warm today. It's 27 degrees, Andy says. Oh my goodness gracious, my man. I'm just coming out of my garage here and I'm not trying to rub anything in, guys, but let me just show you if you can see all this. Today, there's not a cloud in the sky. And look, not even a chemtrail. What do you know? But it is just such a beautiful day, guys, out here in San Diego, California. Not to rub it in, but we were complaining that it's going to be too hot today. It's supposed to be 81 degrees in San Diego today. 81 and sunny. So sorry to rub that in, guys. But let me tell you, we're lucky out here. Very lucky. Feel bad for everybody that's been suffering through the cold. Didn't mean to rub that in on you. But yes, it is going to be over 80 degrees and sunny today in good old San Diego. So that's fun stuff. Let me see if I can get this thing back on. But yeah, guys, so Andy put Mad Cat face in the chat there. No, I would too. I would too. Of course, being born and raised in San Diego, you better believe I don't like cold too much. So when I get into a position where it gets cold like that, I'm sissy boy. So what I'm going to do here with these upright rows, you see, I'm coming down here and letting it give me a little stretch. And as I pull these up, I'm straighten my back and stand straight up. And as I pull these up, I'm going to pull them up and try to keep my chest and back straight. I'm going to pull these up past my chest and just go as far as I can until I can't go any further. And it's nice and slow and pull it up like that. And what you'll end up doing with these upright rows is you'll end up getting a nice burn in your shoulders, a nice burn in your traps. And of course, this will continue to bust you in the biceps, okay? Going to continue to bust you in the biceps. So we're going to do a light warm-up set here, about 15 of these or so, and get the blood moving, get those shoulders warmed up. We're going to stack some extra weight on. We're going to go a little bit bigger with these, and we should get a nice shoulder and bicep pump. As you can see, guys, no ego lifting here. I don't lift heavy anymore. No ego to it. Just trying to get in good shape, guys. So oftentimes when you can pull out 15 or 20 reps with a lighter weight, it's better on your body. No injuries, and you will build muscle tone, and you will burn fat. So it's all good. Who's definitely worth listening to? Are you talking about me? Rick says he's definitely worth listening to. Who is, man? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? If you're just coming on, let me know where you're coming in from. I know Andy was in Aurora, Illinois. Still cold out there, isn't it? He said 27 degrees today. It's going to be 80 some odd degrees in San Diego. Hot and sunny today. So good stuff. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add weight. So what we're going to do is throw a little bit more weight on here. Not too much, but enough, just enough to make it really difficult on the shoulders. Going to get a nice burn here. And After we do these upright rows, we're going to throw down some curls. We'll show you the results, guys. It does pump you up and it does feel good when you do these series of exercises. So if you're working out with me, God bless. I hope to be your motivation to get in your best shape ever. And if not, we're going to, hey, anyone's back. What's up, dude? Anyone 3537. Love this young kid. Supports me, comes on here, is active, asks questions, and even said to me, which is so nice, man. Anyone asked me once, kid, do I need a moderator? And I was laughing because I don't think I need a moderator yet. If this gets popular and there's a lot of people on here and there's too many trolls talking a bunch of crap, then maybe I do need a moderator, but I don't even know how to do that yet. But I appreciate anyone 3537. So hello, man. Yes, Michigan, near Detroit. It's balmy. 16 degrees. Dude, you guys got to get out to San Diego. And if not, you guys got to get out to LA and go on the Cabo cruise, April 10th through the 15th. Let's go. How does my camera move? Anyone? Here, I'll show you. Let me show you, dude. So this little thing right here, this little guy right here, he follows me around, that little green light. So you'll see as I move, that little guy follows me right here. And it's kind of a cheapo and it doesn't work that great. It's kind of a pain in my butt, honestly. But if I'm walking around the garage and I go somewhere, I don't want to be so rude and people are like hopping on the live and they're not seeing me because I'm not on camera. So this thing will follow you. It's not the coolest. Yeah, it has like a little sensor on it. It doesn't even connect to your phone. It doesn't have to be Bluetooth or connect to your phone or anything. It just has its own little tiny camera on the front of it. And that sort of follows you around wherever you go. And it just turns on its axis so it can just spin around. Pretty cool little thing, you know, $50 or whatever on Amazon. But it helps at least, right? Because I can walk around, I can be hands-free, and I can walk all the way to the other side of the garage like this and do my thing. And see, it's kind of jumpy. It doesn't quite follow very smoothly, but hey, a little cheap addition to this setup in here, and it helps keep me on camera. So yeah, tiny little ray and reflects back to the acceptors. Probably. That sounds too smart for me. All I know is you turn it on and it follows you. So back to it, guys. One more set. Actually, we're probably going to do maybe 2 more sets of this, but here comes one more set. Upright rows. Patrick Franz here, live Q&A, fitness and finance. Not many fitness questions going on here because I know people want to dig into my brain about the financial part of things. But if you guys want to get in better shape, guys, being in the best shape of your life and having really good energy levels is what can allow you to go out there and produce more wealth, okay? When our energy levels are low and we don't feel good about ourselves and our self-confidence is down low, it's very difficult to go out there and produce like a winner. So questions about fitness or finance is what I'm here to answer live Q&A. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the little notification bell, and you can come live with me every morning. This is just real talk, guys. Obviously, nothing's scripted. And obviously, I don't know what questions are going to be asked, but I'm just here to help. I want to offer value. Remember, I said for a year and a half straight, I was out here getting in the best shape of my life or trying to get back into weightlifting. Started about a year and a half ago. And I've spent a long time listening to everybody else's YouTube videos, podcasts, news stories. So for a year and a half, I've been out here every morning, just like this, for an hour and a half's time, just to increase my level of education, learning about cryptocurrencies, the world economy, fiat currencies, the American banking system. That's what I've been studying daily, 5 days a week for the last year and a half. But I decided about a week ago or so that all right, feels good. I decided about a week ago, I'm just going to set up something in my garage where I can come here live and give you guys some nuggets. So anyone is through a tiny ray and reflects back to the acceptors. Got it? It is. Yep. Anyone we once made a smart blind stick that had an obstacle sensor in the front through the prototype has rejected. Anyone, this is some smart stuff. You must be like an engineer or studying to be one. Anyone's talking about some smart stuff here, but live Q&A. Guys, questions about fitness or finance? Let me help you. We talked about mortgage note investing, which is my specialty. We talked about the cash flow conference at sea happening April 10th through the 15th, in which you can book a ticket to go on this boat cruise to Cabo with us just by going down and looking at the link that is in the description of this video. So it's going to be awesome, guys. Let's go on a boat cruise. Let's make friends. Let's network. Meet each other's families. How about this? You know what? People want to go make an investment. This is wild. So people want to go make an investment. There's all these investment funds that offer great investments. And people have a phone call and a Zoom call with the operators, and they invest money, and they're hoping that they can trust these people and all that. It's kind of a scary situation, right? Always. There's always risk in investing. How about this? If you come on the boat cruise, then you get to hang out with the actual operators of these investment funds and these investment opportunities for 5 straight days. Have lunch with them, have dinner with them, talk to them, meet their families and all that good stuff, and you can be the judge of their character. What a cool way to explore opportunity. Hey, what do you think about the last episode of Money Heist? It has very interesting financial. So yeah, those are great shows, man. Those Money Heist shows are awesome. I'm not sure if I've seen the last episode of it, anyone, but yeah, those shows are great though. I just met someone, in fact, talking about Money Heist and those kind of TV shows where people use all of this intelligence and all of this brilliance to go out there and make tons of money, but they're doing it in a fashion that's illegal, right? And it's wild to see how greatly intelligent these people are. And if they would have just taken all that intelligence and done something legal, done something good with it, boy, they would be wealthy all the same, but they chose something bad. In the last episode, had all the gold of Spain stolen, and then the market was all down. Yeah. Wild. Money Heist. All the gold of Spain stolen. Can you imagine that? Like a Hollywood movie in real life. Oh, let's do one last set, guys. 3, we're going to do 15. 4, 5. All right. Woo! All right, feeling good. Feeling good, guys. Getting a little pumped. The stocks all fell down. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Why don't we flip this to the world economy? What's going on right now, guys? Holy moly. We've got everything crashing, don't we? Everything's crashing. What's the best thing to do? If you're an investor, what's the best thing to do when the markets crash? Everything's red. There's blood in the streets. Everybody's scared. The sky's falling. What do we do at that point in time? You tell me in the chat. When the sky's falling, everything's down, the charts are red, everybody's freaking out, what do we do? What is this an opportunity for us to do? You tell me. What do we do when it's red and there's blood in those streets? What do we do? You tell me. We buy. We buy this stuff, guys. We buy this stuff. You buy it because it's on sale. Let me ask you a question. Save ourselves? No, you buy. You buy. You go out and you buy these things when they're on sale. Question. You go into a store. You go into a store and you see like a nice leather jacket. I'm just giving you an example. Leather jacket. You guys need these leather jackets out there. It's cold. But you see a leather jacket. It's $400. You go, man, that is a pretty slick leather jacket. That thing looks good on me. You try it on. You go, this thing looks good on me. It's a great jacket. I want to buy this thing. It's $400. eBay. Yes. But it's $400, right? And you go, And you're right there thinking $400 for this jacket is pretty good value. So you're right there. Next time you go back into that store, because you didn't buy it the first time, next time you go back into that store, you see it's on sale for $250. You thought it was pretty good value at $400, but at $250, I'm buying that leather jacket, man. When am I going to see a deal like this again? Think about that, guys, with investments in the stock market, cryptocurrency market, in the markets which are volatile. In those markets, volatility is your friend if you know what you're doing. Volatility is your enemy if you're emotional. So when it all goes down and gets red, people get emotional and they go, I'm losing all my money. I got to get out of here. I can't lose any more of my money. Forgetting though that what goes down goes up, what goes up goes down. So as it breathes and gets down here, it goes back up eventually, and then down again, goes back up. So it's not trying to time the markets, guys. It's just being more stoic, right? Don't run and panic when things go down. Hold what you've got if you know what you've got, and buy some more, because when you add to those bags, it's like buying that leather coat that's normally $400 that you want to have. You want to own that leather coat, but it's $400. Maybe not worth it in your mind. But when it goes down on sale to $250, yeah, let's go. So you got it, guys. But if the $400 was on sale and the next time it becomes $800, correct. So if you bought it, the $400 coat, if you bought it when it was on sale for $250, eventually it goes up to $800 for that coat, then you got a really good deal, didn't you? That's what I'm talking about, guys. So blood in the streets, we buy. When the charts are red and there's blood in the streets, normally we buy. And when everything is green and it's up at its high, it's normally when you want to sell. It's kind of exactly opposite of what most people do, right? Most people see the charts green, 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 going up, 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 and they get fear of missing out on how much higher it can go. So it's up, 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 and they're buying some because of the excitement. It's down, it's bound to drop down from its high. So when we're buying things in the market, when they're up, 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 everybody's happy, happy, happy. The sentiment is greedy, greedy, and we're buying, we're going to get wiped out. But when there's blood in the streets, everybody's running for the hills. Everybody's selling off their stuff. I got to get out of here. The world's blowing up on me. That's when you buy it up. So it's just a different mindset. So now you guys, we're doing some dumbbell curls. We're just warming up here with a lightweight. Biceps are already pretty burnt from all the exercises we've done this morning. From lat pull downs to seated rows to upright rows, they all work your biceps. So at this last bit, when you start really pinpointing your biceps and doing some of these curls, you're going to start to really, really feel the burn in your arms. Whew. So we should be feeling a nice burn around here. Whew. And you should start to feel like your arms are getting tight, filled up with blood. Whew. And you should have some pump in your traps, some nice pump in your shoulders, and those biceps should start feeling it. All right, guys? Whew. So, and funny too, it's getting a little warm here, even though it's 7:40 in the morning. But I'm gonna open this other garage door, get some air in here, because it's getting hot. It's gonna be 84 degrees in San Diego today. So I'm certain it's probably already about 70 degrees or 70 something and sunny outside now. So, whew, nice warm day here today in San Diego. But we should start feeling a good pump, guys. Should start feeling a good pump in your traps and your shoulders and your biceps from these exercises. And one of my goals, of course, guys, is to lose some more of this stuff around the belly this year and try to cut down on my body fat, because I still like to eat too much, and dieting is my struggle with this fitness goal. Dieting's my struggle because I'm a foodie, but we're going to change that. So this year we're going to let the six-pack show through eventually at some point in time. It's a slow roll. And also I would like to get some more definition here on the upper part and center part of my chest. So we're going to be doing a lot of flies and cable work and stuff like that for the rest of this year. You guys can make changes to your body however you'd like to make those changes. Let me just inspire you to tell you that it's only time and consistency. It's not drastic effort, and it's not punishing yourself, and it's not doing things for the quick results and all that stuff. The quick results is why people are more zoned to like shoot themselves with a drug like Ozempic and this kind of crap to lose weight versus just be disciplined over 90 days time. It's really wild. So guys, it takes about 90 days time or so to completely make a shift. And I work out 5 days a week. And so if you do exercise, guys, and you move your body 5 days a week for at least an hour each day, and you start to eat a little bit better, right? Just watch your calories, watch your intake of like heavy sugars and desserts and those kinds of things. Drink more clean water. Don't drink sodas and all this crap. If you just make those little changes in habits, It's amazing how much you can change yourself within 90 days time. It's drastic. The first month, it doesn't ever seem like anything's working. That's why people get discouraged. But if you went 90 days with a consistent program of diet and food, you're certainly going to find results, guys, and you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. I'm a vegetarian too. Yeah, I know anyone. You've said that before, man. But that's okay. As long as you're getting your proper macros and as long as you're getting protein. Protein is what's going to allow your muscles to rebuild if you're working out. So if you're vegetarian, you got to make sure, though, that we're getting protein from different sources. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Athar, what's up, dude? How you guys doing? We're just kind of finishing up here today. Fitness and finance talk. Guys, we talked about this boat cruise that's happening in Cabo, to go to Cabo San Lucas, April 10th through the 15th. It's called the Cash Flow Conference at Sea. There's actually a link if you guys want to join us on this boat cruise to Cabo, April 10th through the 15th. It's a cash flow conference, but it's at sea. And down in the description of this video, you can find a link to the website if you guys want to come cruising with us to Cabo and learn all about different types of investments: land, notes, real estate development, multifamily, private capital raising, private lending, life insurance for infinite banking, trust structures to protect your family's wealth. All of that is going to be going on at the Cash Flow Conference at Sea. So come join us there. Sorry, I was busy today, so I didn't join today. It's all right, dude. Listen, everybody gets busy. I almost didn't want to join this morning myself. I wasn't feeling it. I was super tired. And so crazy, right? I want to wake up at 6 a.m. because this starts at 6:30 a.m. my time. So I want to give myself time to get up, get some water, get some coffee, set up the live and do all that. And I woke up at 6:27 today. I had 3 minutes to throw on my hat, get my speaker ready, get down here in the garage and get cooking. So I almost overslept. Luckily, my mental alarm clock got me up with 3 minutes to spare. So we're finishing off with some dumbbell curls here, guys, just standard curls, bringing them up to about chin area, turning our hand as we come up and dropping them back down, trying to do it slowly, trying not to rock, trying to get all that blood into your biceps. Ooh, and it starts to get burny and it starts to get hard to do. That's good. You want to struggle on the last couple of reps because it means you're doing the right thing and your muscles are burning. And that's how we grow. All right. Whew. All right, so feeling good, guys. Today is going to be a great day. Hopefully that you've got yourself moving. Hopefully you are trying to keep your health and your wealth in check. Both are things we need to concentrate on in our lives. Down in the link, yeah, I feel so sleepy these days, quite restlessness. Yeah, I mean, anyone's pretty young too, right? If I remember, anyone's 17 years old, so yeah, so the eating habits, the dieting, and the sleeping habits are definitely something that need to be concentrated on. We need to get in check. Eating the right foods is very important. Keeping yourself hydrated is very important. All these are very important for your health and your energy. Some people say I don't look 46 years old. I always thank them for that, but it is because I've tried to live somewhat of a healthy and athletic life aside from all my vices that I've had. But quit drinking alcohol. That's another thing, guys. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol and you're trying to get in shape, not gonna cut it. Alcohol turns right into sugar and calories. It's really bad for you, and it starts to destroy the inside of your body as well, which ends up then showing on the outside. So more wrinkles, looking older, feeling tired, all those things come from alcohol, even though it sure is fun at the moment when you're buzzed. It sure is fun, but all the after effects of drinking alcohol are really terrible for you. So do your best to get off the alcohol, man. You don't need it. You definitely don't need it. I had my many years of winning drinking competitions. Hey, your weight must be almost 80 kilograms. Yeah, I guess so. Kilograms to pounds, I'm about 170 right now, I think. 170 pounds. I really want to get to 165. And I want to get to 165 with more muscle. So muscle weighs more than fat. So that means I'm going to probably put on about another 5 pounds of muscle or so, but I have to lose 10 pounds of body fat at that same time. And try to lose body fat, get a little bit more shredded, get rid of this fatty belly here that's over my muscles, show up that six pack a little bit, feel better, look better, have more energy. That's what it's about. So guys, I'll end it with this. Down in the description of this live video, yes, there is a link to go to the website to join us at the Cash Flow Conference at Sea, okay? The Cash Flow Conference at Sea is happening April 10th through the 15th. This is a real estate conference. So land, notes, development, trust structures, infinite banking with life insurance, all these wealth strategies are going to be taught there at the conference, but it's networking. It's a boat cruise to Cabo. It's 5 days with the same group of people, getting to know the operators, getting educated, finding investment opportunity, finding connections, and having fun in the sun. So that link is right down in the description of this video. It's called the Cash Flow Conference at Sea. We would love for you to book a ticket and join us. Bring your mom, bring your dad, bring your family, bring your sister, bring your kids, but definitely come visit us at the cruise to Cabo. Hi, honey. So definitely check that out. And also too, guys, if you wanted to learn about note investing and instead of buying the real estate, you wanted to maybe learn how to buy the paper and become the bank, we run Note Investor University. Oops, let me close that. Wife just started the car because guess what? It's morning time. It's time to take our little one to school. And so this is about the time wife and little one are getting ready and they're going to drive down the street and take her to school. Sorry about the noise. I just closed the garage door. But thank you, anyone, man. You know, if you saw me about 2 years ago, I didn't have any muscles and my belly was about out to here. I had a huge beer belly because I was drinking a lot of beer back then. And I had no biceps. My arms were gone. I looked skinny up top and I looked fat down below. I was turning into Humpty Dumpty. And I had to put an end to that. I was sick of it. I didn't feel confident in myself anymore. Didn't care. I don't care really what other people think of me, but I didn't feel confident about myself anymore. So I had to make that change. And you can too. Like I said, it's really 90 days that things start to change. Now, for me, it's been about 1.5 years. So now people are starting to notice, wow, what are you doing, man? You're looking really good and all that. But it's been 1.5 years, 5 days a week. So that consistency is what will allow you to change. But you'll really start to see change within about 90 days when you start eating right and exercising. You really start to feel it and see the change yourself. So we got the Cash Flow Conference at Sea, boat cruise for investors, April 10th through the 15th, down there in the description. Note Investor University is our school where we teach people how to buy mortgage notes rather than buy real estate. Note Investor University, link to our school down in the description of this video. There are people that just want to be passive investors, like Barbara. Barbara's on here, or was on here, and Barbara's one of our investors in the Everly Mae Capital Group. So if you want to be a passive investor, and you don't want to be an operator and have to do all this stuff, you're busy, then of course. You live at the opposite end of the globe. Where do you live again, anyone? Anyone? 3537 says he lives opposite end of the globe. I forget. I think you might have told me where you live once, but where do you live again, anyone? But Everly Mae Capital Group is for passive investors, and the Everly Mae Capital Group link is also down there in the description. We're going to knock out one more set of these curls. We got a nice pump. We feel good today. We got it in even though we didn't feel like getting it in. Even though we woke up late, even though our energy level was low today, even though I was dreading getting this all set up in a hurry to be here for you guys, it's okay. We pushed through it. We did it anyways. And we're going to thank ourselves later. I know that later I'm going to feel good today that I was able to get this workout in, talk to you guys about some great things, answer some questions to y'all, get a pump, motivate you. You guys motivate me. It's fantastic, and I really appreciate it. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. If you guys want to work out with me, you guys want to get in shape, hit the subscribe button to this channel and the little notification bell, so that each morning you get notified so that we can exercise, get in our best shape together. And we're going to answer a lot of questions about fitness here and finance, fitness and finance Q&A with your boy Patrick here. Go down into the description of this video, especially if you're watching the replay. You want to go on the boat cruise to Cabo, April 10th through the 15th? It's down there. You want to learn note investing? Our school's down there in the description. You want to be a passive investor? Then you can invest with Everly Mae Capital Group. That's our investment fund. So those are the services that I can provide for you guys. And also there's a calendar link. Some of you who either watch this live or some of you maybe who even catch this replay may have questions. And if you have questions about anything and you weren't able to get them answered here live, my calendar link is also right down there in the description. So you can get an appointment on my calendar and we can have a chat. For 15 minutes, I allow. And we can talk about anything you want to talk about, guys, whether it's the boat cruise, you want to try to get on that, and whether it's fitness or finances, I'm available for y'all. So my personal calendar link is right down there in the description of this video as well. And guys, what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to be right back here tomorrow, same time, 6:30 a.m. Even if I only wake up with 2 minutes to prepare, that's fine. But we're going to be here. You motivate me to come and be on time and do this, guys. So you're helping me out, make sure I get my exercise in every single day. I have no excuses, because if I don't show up, you guys will call me out for not being here. Okay? You guys will rely on me to be here, and I'm going to rely on you to be here. So guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for asking questions. Go ahead, look at those links down in the description of this video. If you're catching the replay, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. We can work out, we can talk, we can chat every single morning, 5 days a week, right here at Physical Fitness and Financial Fitness with Patrick, 6:30 a.m. from the Dungeon Garage Gym. Let's go, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. You know that I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Pow. Ciao, ciao. Whew. Well, guess what? We won't end it because it won't end. How's that? It's so funny. Well, I guess I won't go. Oh, let's see here. I guess I won't be signing off because it won't let me. It wants me to.